Hello guys, and welcome back to Fox the Fox Report. We are back in a brand new week, returning to the Europa Conference League second leg this time out against Randers FC over in Denmark. Now, might remember, going into the second leg, we go with a 3-goal advantage following our victory in the first leg, 4-1 at the King Power Stadium. Now, a couple of things prior to the second leg as far as how Randers have been doing recently, how we've been doing, any recent news and updates involving Leicester City, beginning with the recent news that Leicester City have signed 15 academy players to pro contracts. That is fantastic news. Great to hear that our academy players, that we have a hefty amount of quality players, are committing themselves to this club, seeing the brighter picture that it has to offer. Now, from those 15, we have Casey McAteer, Ben Nelson, and Wayana Madi Badua. 3 players that we already see play in the first team. We can see what they have to offer, and it's great to hear that they want to be part of this team for the near future. So great news, and hopefully we can see some of them come into this match against Randers FC. Now, speaking of Randers FC, in their recent match, after the match against Leicester City over the weekend, they lost 1-0 at home against a team that is below them in the league table. You could say bottom middle table. They lost 1-0, and not really the best way that you want to come into this new week with the second leg coming up 3 goals down. So yeah, not the best result for Randers FC. And of course with us, we lost our last match over the weekend against Wolves, but we all can really see that we played much better than they did in that match. So took more control, and that goes to the formation that we used. With the 4-3-3, it looks like it's being very effective in the midfield as well as defense, passing the ball around from one side of the pitch to the other. However, not much effectiveness up top, including Patendaka. Not really his formation to go along with his style. We more so have seen that he's been having to come back and receive the ball just to bring it up forward. So maybe there are some pros and cons to this formation, but as far as control of the match, it looks like it's being very effective. Now, going to the starting 11 that I presumably want to see against Randers in the second leg, I mostly want to see not so many first team starters like we did see in the first leg. So if anything, we'll have a couple of first team starters, mostly subs, and maybe 1 or 2 academy players. Now, that goes with my formation, which I presumably will believe it's a 4-3-3 because, like I said, it has been working perfectly, and I don't think Brendan Rodgers will change anything regarding to the formation. So we go with the 4-3-3. Our starting 11, I want to see at goal Denny Ward. Our back 4 on the left side is Luke Thomas. In the middle, perhaps we should add Ben Nelson, our academy product, who signed that pro contract as one of the 15 other players that committed themselves to the club. So Ben Nelson there. Next to him, we'll have Jenik Vestergaard, and on the right, we'll have Daniel Amarty. So very similar to our back line in Thursday's match, with Daniel Amarty playing right back and having Jenik Vestergaard start there. Great. Now our 3 holding midfielders. On the left side, we'll have Samore. In the middle, James Madison, and on the right, Hamza Chowdhury. Now, with my holding midfielders, I believe that Kieran Dewsbury-Hall deserves a rest. He's been playing so many matches, and we do not want to risk any injuries. Now, we don't know how the pitch will be over in Denmark, so preventing any injuries will be our best option. So, yeah, no, take Kieran Dewsbury-Hall out. We'll have him rest, maybe be on the bench, who knows, but I do not want him in the starting 11. So, with Madison, what happened last Thursday of him coming down, that more so was a scare, of course. Everyone did not want to see that. But seeing how he came back into the match against Wolves, playing a couple of minutes, great to hear that it's nothing serious, that he can play once again. And seeing that he didn't play that many minutes in that match, I presumably believe that Brendan Rodgers will put him to start in this match against Randers. And that goes to our up top. We'll go on the left side. We'll have Harvey Barnes. Kelechi Iheanacho will be starting in this match that I hope to see. And on the right, Ayoze Perez. Now, with our 3 up top, on the left side, Harvey Barnes did pick up a tight hamstring warming up to the match against Wolves. However, just as a precaution, they did not want to start him, so Brendan Rodgers sat him out for that match. But Nothing has stated that it was a serious injury that goes long term, so I'm just pretty sure it was just a tight hamstring that they didn't want to risk any injury, so they sat him out, and I think he will be fit enough to come back into this second leg. Now, Patinaka, same thing like Kingsley Hall, like Yuri Tielemans, have been playing numerous matches, do not want to risk any injuries, so we'll take him out and we'll put in Kalichi Iheanacho. Now on the right, Ayoze Perez, same thing with Lookman, same thing, do not want to risk any injuries, so we have Perez there. And yeah, I think this starting 11 should be good enough to come out of the second leg with a victory. Hopefully, like I said, score more goals and see more so players come in from the academy to come onto this match perhaps in the second half. That includes with Wayana Marividua, who has been just performing great in the U23s, and now great to hear that he signed a new contract. So yeah, let's put him back into this first team, get him that European experience. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I presumably believe that this formation as well as this starting 11 is good enough to defeat Randers, especially if they can't even win at home against a side that's below them in the league table. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this starting 11. Who should we include? Who should start? Who shouldn't start from this starting 11? You know, who should you put on? Yeah, everything you guys want to say, just put in that comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them as soon as possible. But besides that, as far as anything else coming prior to this match, I believe that it will be quite a test to see what our subs, what perhaps our academy players, if they come onto this game, what they can show us. But yeah, more so not really expecting much worse than losing the match. I don't think that's going to happen. You know, we're going in there with a 3-goal advantage. So I think we're good enough to win perhaps maybe another 3-0, maybe 2-0, maybe 3-1. I don't know, but I expect us to score at least more than 2 goals. But yeah, that's all I have for this pre-match review that will be Randers FC versus Leicester City over in Denmark. Anything else you guys want to let me know, just put in the comment section below. And yeah, not really much to say about this match. Not really nothing to analyze from Randers other than the fact that they lost their last recent match. And really us playing very well against Wolves even though we lost. But definitely want to see that same focus, that same mentality, same type of chemistry coming into this match, next match, and so on and so forth. But yeah, that's all I have, and I'll see you next time for the post-match review that will be hopefully us qualifying into the next stage of the Europa Conference League between Randers FC and Leicester City. So I'll see you next time.